Wake the fuck up, it's Saturday morning. I'm Eric Nurses.
And I'm Dylan Nurses.
And this week we bring you the Tiger Kings against the DC Villains. And Joker is back for the DC Villains. So the Tiger Kings, as we go down to midfield for the coin toss, are huge favorites. They've given up 86 points in 6 games. So that's like, I don't know, 15 points a game. And John Reinke with the kickoff. Catwoman is back for the return. She's at the 5, the 10, and taken down there. Under pressure, gets the pass off, throws behind the receiver, but the Riddler is able to come up with it and taken down at the 34. And this week's broadcast brought to you by Games on Your Phone When You're 12. There's a snap, run to the top of the screen, breaks a tackle, down at about the 41. So a 2nd and 3. Dylan's trying to join us here, but he'll be here in a couple minutes, I guess. Run to the bottom of the screen, first down. Looking to pass, lots of time, has a receiver short, throws it deep, leaping, dead shot with the catch and a touchdown. $6-0, so the Joker hits dead shot for about a 50-60 yard pass. There's pressure and they take down the holder, and it is a 6-0 game. Mad Hatter on the kickoff. At the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, and taken down at about the 36-yard line. Back to pass, Joe Exotic taken down by, I don't know who the hell that is.
I don't know either.
Exotic with the play action, rolls to the top of the screen. He's got that receiver open at the top. Looks for Carol Baskin. Baskin catches it in stride at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and touchdown. It is a 6-6 game.
They're going to kick for the extra point. And they're going to get it. They're going to take the lead.
So 7-6, the extra point is good. Catwoman back for the turn at the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, taken down at about the 38-yard line. Joker's in the shotgun.
Throws to the top of Catwoman. Diving attempt, but no catch. A little motion here. Joker hands it off to Two-Face. Two-Face is going to run and get about 8 yards. Joker in the shotgun. Oh, they guessed the play. And the DC Villains are going to punt it.
Eclipso kicking it to the Zoo, who's in the end zone. So they'll start at the 20. Joe Exotic back to pass. Has time. Looks short. Throws into coverage. Intercept. Who's that?
I can't see the name.
Well, I can tell you. That is Black Adam. And there goes Joker to the top of the screen.
Joker hands it off to Two-Face again for a run to the bottom, but he's only going to get about 1 yard.
So 3rd and 5.
Joker with a little play action. Catwoman.
Incomplete. So pressure couldn't get it off, but they'll go to kick that field goal to try to give themselves a 9-7 lead. Mad Hatter under pressure. The kick gets through the flying defender. It is up and it is good. 9-7. The Mad Hatter puts the DC villains in. Mad Hatter is even a villain in DC? Isn't Mad Hatter from like Alice in Wonderland or something?
Yes, but he's also a villain in DC.
One of
Batman's villains.
He's like Ryan Seacrest. He's at the 30, the 35, the 40, 45, 50. Look at those moves by Kitty. At the 30, finally taken down at about the 24. That's some moves there. Exotic looking to pass. Wide open in the back of the end zone. Hits Eric Cowie. So Kitty with the big return. And then Exotic puts them back in the lead one play later. See if they get some pressure and block a kick here. That really would be beneficial since they are losing the block kick battle 1-0 right
now. And Catwoman receiving.
Oh, she's receiving now. She's at the 20, the 25, the 30, 35, 40. Let's see if she gets past this guy, and he does. Taken down at the 40-yard line, so big return from Catwoman. Here, Kitty and Catwoman, the returners today. Doc Antle with the sack there.
Joker hands it off to Two-Face. Two-Face running only going to get about 3 yards.
No, he lost 3. 3rd and 13.
Joker drops back, throws it to Deadshot, and he's going to catch it.
In coverage. So the first quarter is over, and it's a 14-9 lead for the Tiger Kings. This game's a little...
Dropping back. A fumble. That's picked up by Joshua Dial.
And he runs it back into DC villain territory. Oh, a blocked pass right in front of the quarterback. He had some time there to throw. The defender just lined up in front of him and just leapt up and blocked it. Exotic back to pass. Pressure coming. Gets it off. Hits a condom. Short. That's a political condom. Just in case anybody was watching. It's not any type of condom. And there's Lewis at the bottom. Runs for a gain of 2. So Exotic back. Looking. Has Baskin in the end zone, but overthrows it. So, you know, it seems like political condom has been a safety net for Joe Exotic. No pun intended there, or pun intended. Oh, and there goes Travis Maldonado in for the touchdown. Coming into last week, he had about 150 receiving yards, about 20 yards a clip there for the political condom. And Maldonado had about 200 receiving yards, but only about 60 on the ground. That's his second or third touchdown of the year. Catwoman is back for another return. She's taken down. So already here, the Tiger Kings are really capitalizing on any mistakes made here. So this is going to be one of those games where there's going to be, oh, and there's Deadshot open, where there's probably going to be very limited amount of score drives that don't result in a score here for the Tiger Kings. So
Joker throws it to the top to the Riddler, and he's gonna catch it
with the defender right in front of him, and he ran right by him.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good catch. Pretty impressive there. So just like that, DC villains are right back in the game. Kick is up through the defenders, and it's good. 21-16.
Mad Hatter kicking off.
Here, Kitty at the 10, at the 15, at the 20, the 25, and they call her down at about the 26-yard line. They finally are able to get the Kitty to stop there. So Exotic back to pass, leaping defender, gets it off. Maldonado with the catch again. Exotic back, looking to pass, throws it under pressure. So they've been pretty good at applying pressure. And that time Eric Cowie with the catch there, diving catch there. So the Villains have been applying some good pressure. There's more pressure again on Joe Exotic, but he gets another pass off to the open receiver short. Maldonado with the 5-yard gain there. So 1:20 to go here in the half. Catwoman took the first return of the game, so the Tiger Kings will receive to start the half. And there's more pressure and another short pass. And he runs that one down to about the 2-yard line. So here, the only thing you can hope is a turnover or a quick score so that at least the Villains have enough time to get back, and Exotic takes that one himself. So that does leave hopefully enough time for the Villains to try to score and keep this a one-possession game, because you don't score here, and the way the Tiger Kings move that ball, kick is up and it is through and it is good, and you could be looking at a 3-possession game a couple of minutes into the second half here. So very important that they try to get a good return and try to score here, or this thing could be kind of over a couple of minutes into the second half.
Catwoman taken down pretty quickly. And Joker's going to get sacked.
Methamphetamine. Never want to get involved with methamphetamine. That will fucking sack you. And it did there. So 2nd and 19.
Joker hands it off to Two-Face and still losing yards. They're 3rd and 23. Joker drops back and runs it with Two-Face. What the hell is he doing?
Well, he just wants to punt and give the Tiger Kings a chance to score again, so this could potentially be a 4-score game just a couple of minutes into the second half.
That's
Eclipso punting it to the Zoo at the 35. The 40, the Zoo's at the 45, the Zoo makes it to the 50, and the 45 breaks a tackle at the 40. Now they're basically in field goal range. Oh, but he has injured the entire GW Zoo. Here, Kitty's now going to take returns on both sides, and they'll go right for that field goal with 14 seconds to go. This one is going to be from about 57 yards out. The kick is up top hash. It's probably going to be wide left. It is off the upright and no good. So 9 seconds to go, and they just picked up about... Oh, they started to 20 here. Sorry about that. And there's
the Joker is sacked by meth. I'm not even going to try that.
Methamphetamine. Good thing that you don't know what that is at 12 years old. That's a great success as a parent, or it could be a failure. But
hands it off to Darkseid. What better thing to do when you have no time left on the clock, down by about 3 scores, and halftime's coming.
And that's the RNG play calling system there. And here's upskirt girl. Dylan, close your eyes. The Mad Hatter kicking it off to here, Kitty, who will now take both kick and punt returns. So she's at the 5, the Kitty's at the 10, the 15. I'm taking down there. So this is going to get out of hand pretty quickly. There's a pass. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10. So maybe they get a stop here. Who knows? They're going to need one. There goes Joe Exotic. He's going to run himself, and they take him down short of the first down. So big 3rd down here for the DC Villains. And they guess the play, and they will force the Tiger Kings to punt the ball.
Harley Quinn gonna take this one. Ooh, down at about the 36. Joker drops back.
As a receiver open short.
Throws it to Catwoman short. And they're going to get the first down. Motion here. Joker hands it off to Two-Face. Still some great ideas. Handing it off to Two-Face. I think he's probably averaging about 3 or 2 yards per carry. And he throws one to Riddler for a touchdown.
JJ catch from Riddler there. With the defender coming over. So now the DC Villains are going to kind of hang on here. Here's the kick. It's up and it is good. 28-23 here. So another stop, and this could be trouble for the Tiger Kings, who are 6-0 on the season. I mean, they've been pretty much one of the most dominant teams in the league. the DC villains. The this division is pretty much under wraps at this point. You know, you would have to think. I think that this is the second place team, the villains, and they're 2 and 4. Huge pass completion, big yardage, gets to the 25-yard line, and just like that, they're in scoring. They're in scoring position again here. Exotic with the run puts them in the red zone and all the way into the end zone on that run. So 25-yard run from Joe Exotic, and it's a 34-23 game. Here comes the extra point. And it's good. And the kickoff. The woman that loves cats and dresses like one is back. She's at the 5. She's at the 10. Oh, it doesn't even make it to the 10, taken down at the 9. So a must-score possession here from the DC villains. The Joker is handing the ball off to Two-Face again. I mean, Dylan is right. That play is just freaking terrible. Shotgun. Top of the screen. There goes Joker. Another run. So they've had most of their success in the air here. They're trailing by multiple possessions, and we see first 2 downs result in a run. And oh, right to Riddler. Riddler with the catch in almost double coverage for the first down. So the passing game is something that should probably be focused on. Oh, Joker's in trouble. And Sardine Oil takes down the Joker. So first he was messing with methamphetamine, and now he's into sardine oil, and both have resulted in negative results for the Joker. There's a pass to Darkseid, who takes a first down to the 37. So here's the same story here, where the DC villains, at that time, methamphetamine takes him down again. They run, they get blitzed, and then they throw the ball for a first down on third down. So how many times, and there's a Josh Regal with the sack, how many times is it possible that they can just convert on these third downs? This is a 3rd and 25. There's a play action. He's got a receiver open. He's going to try to do it again. Down for the Riddler. He's got the Riddler in stride. He's at the 30. Taken down at the 27. So there's another 3rd down conversion for the DC villains.
Joker stays back, throws a dead shot.
Wow.
For a short pass, first down.
Threads the needle. So 4th quarter now. They got to score. They got to stop, or this game is going to be basically over.
Hands it off to Two-Face. Gonna run 5 touchdowns.
Wow. So that time the run is successful, and they do score.
First time this game has been successful.
So you missed a couple of runs, a sack or 2. There's the pressure.
Okay.
Taken down. The kick is good, and it takes the lead down to 5. So 4:48 remain. Joe Exotic back to pass. He's got a receiver short. He's going to go long to Cowie. In stride at the 10. The 5, the 4 is taken down at the 3. Exotic can run himself. Takes it in for a touchdown. So it's 41-30 here. A quick score needed by the villains, or this thing's going to be over. 4 minutes to go. There's some pressure. The kick is up, and it's good again. So another successful extra point. 42-30. This is a 12-point lead here.
And that one back to return, catches it in the end zone. And taken down at the 10 on the other side. Joker hands it to Darkseid, pitches it back. Darkseid gets about 8 yards.
2nd and 2. They're going to need to pass the ball here.
Joker's going to give it to Two-Face. I don't know what they're thinking.
These 3 5-yard gains are great in the 1st and 2nd quarter, but down by 2 scores here in the 4th with 3 to go.
Not the place to do it. Joker's going to throw it to Catwoman. Incomplete.
So you'd think they'd probably go with that rollout play at some point here to try to get the receiver open deep. They don't. This is a pass play. He has time.
Joker throws it to dark side, short, 50, 45. Taking down about the 46.
.248 to go.
Joker pitches it back to dark side. Gonna get 9 yards.
So
Joker back in shotgun.
this will definitely be a pass. Oh no, it's not. They're going to run it for the first down because that's really important here with 2 minutes to go. And as we know, Tecmo seconds are 3 to every 1 human second. So the 140 seconds to go, there's less than basically a minute remaining here of real time. Play action, looking to pass. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to take it down at about the 20.
You know, this is a very common strategy. Don't you normally, when you're down by 12
under pressure and taken down
in the second half of the game, just run it?
Well, the meat grinder there has grinded up the Jokers and maybe the hopes of the DC Villains here. 4th and 17, there's a pitch on 3rd and long, and this will be it here. They got to score or this thing's over, and Joshua Dial with another sack. So 1:33 to go, which is about 31 seconds here in real life. Valiant effort from the DC Villains to keep it close. They were pretty close most of this time, but again, hate to see that. An injury to one of your starters in garbage time. Well, Don Lewis is their 3rd running back, so now here Kitty comes in to play RB1. So 2 injuries. The Tiger Kings keep on rolling downhill here. There goes Maldonado. He gets the first down and some more. Nobody can stop him. He's at the 20. They're going to wrap him up at about the 15 and just delay the inevitable here. So 50 seconds to go. Let's see if the Kings can pad their lead a little bit more. I mean, the positive here, I guess, for the Villains is that you scored 30 points against a team that's given up 68 in 6 games. So, and that's terrible.
DC Villains aren't going to hurt their record, but they're definitely going to hurt their players.
So they hurting the opponent. I saw Tiger is now in. So Joe Exotic down. They lost the entire zoo. They lost. Who else did they lose? Don Lewis. And they still score. They have 4 guys injured right now.
4.
Maldonado takes it in. They're 3 running backs down right now. 2 running backs down. This is craziness. So there's the extra point. It is up and it is good. So,
you know what they say, if you can't beat them in a football game, kick the crap out of them.
Well, that's what's happening here. So 29 seconds to go. Let's see if DC Villains show any life. I say here we have at least 2 runs. Down by 3 scores. With 29 seconds to go, they'll run the ball at least 3 times. There's a play action. They actually passed it.
Oh, what do you know?
And
They
he's sacked.
attempted.
No, that was a rollout. That was that first pass play.
Oh.
13 seconds to go. How many onside kicks can they recover for a touchdown if they can score in 3 seconds? There's the pass, a short pass, incomplete, and that does it for us here. So 49-30 is the final. The Villains put up a pretty good fight. They put up 360 in the air, so that's pretty good. They injured 3 starters, I think, and they still managed to lose by 19. So take note out there to the rest of the league. You can injure the Tiger Kings multiple times, and they'll only beat you by 20. So I think that...
Oh, and I was right. Two-Face, I just did the math really quickly, had an average of 2.5 yards per carry.
That's good. That's a very good yards per carry there.
Especially when you're running 10 times in a game.
20. They ran 20 times. What's even worse, they ran 20 times for 58 yards. So even their other runs resulted in under 3 yards a carry. So that basically does it for us here. I'm Eric Nurses.
And I'm Bill Nurses.
See ya.